Diffculty. This is a tutorial on Light Brigade. As of right now, this is pretty much how I see you could beat the game as a rifleman. Now, this is not the most efficient way to do it, but this is definitely one way that works because we are at Cardinal Elite. So when you first start out, you get to run the game through Recruit and then Templar. Once you finish the game on Recruit, you could do Templar, and after you finish Templar, you could go Cardinal Elite. So those are the three difficulties. Once you finish Recruit, you could just come here and pray, and rest the option will open up for you. For this purposes, we are going to go with Rifleman because this is a class I'm very familiar with. And this is also the class that I have played a lot, as you can see over here, by changing each crystal. So you grab it. So you can see I have Rifleman, and I also have the Scout class. And you can see each class have different weapon and different type of special abilities and whatnot. So with the Rifleman, you have the main weapon, which is a rifle. You also have a sidearm. Soul Spear is your extra special ability. I believe that's extra lives. I could be wrong. And you also have headshot damage bonus. So I kind of regret unlocking the sidearm just because I don't want to get the sidearm bullet or the ammo when I'm playing the game. So I'm going to avoid touching the sidearm whatsoever. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the rifle. Because all I want to do is I want to upgrade the rifle. I want to make it as strong as possible. And that's all I'm going to use. So if you're like me, you don't like the sidearm, don't touch it. But if you want to try it, feel free. Want to definitely grab the gold. You get 100 starting gold if you don't upgrade the gold. And I'll show you exactly what that means by upgrading the gold. Now, here we have the shooting range. Just going to go over some basic shooting if you haven't ever shot a gun in real life. This is actually pretty real, with the exception of coil, actually. So once you plug a bullet or a ammo clip into your gun, you need to go ahead and press your grip button and pull the lever back. So now you have a bullet in your chamber. And to shoot it, you want to take the butt of the gun, pretty much stuck it between your armpit, right? So where your shoulder is, right? So you want to push against your shoulder. You want to aim this right here, this little hole right here, to the line, to the dot, which is right here. So you aim and then you fire. Whoop. Right, so this is how you do it. So I'm looking through the middle of the hole, lining with the tip. This is only important when you do not have a sight. Once you have a sight, it makes your life a whole lot easier. So after 10 shots, if you're playing on realism mode, which is you could turn on or off by XR. Ooh, where's it at? So game, realism, realistic. So what happens if you turn on arcade mode? This is what's going to happen. You get to see, right, how many bullets you have and your health, like your character health. Okay. So if you turn this off, which is you go realistic mode, suddenly you don't see the ammo count and your health anymore. What this does is you have to physically count how many bullets you have left. So you have 10 bullets, right? So boom. Ooh. You have to pull the lever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. You hear that ding? That means you're out of bullet. You throw that away, and you go ahead and plug another one. One of the things you should be aware is if you fire a couple shots, right? Let's say I fire 3 shots, and I go ahead and put this clip into my ammo belt, and I grab another one, okay? So now I have a fresh clip, but by the time I get to the one that only have 3 left or 4 left, And if I just plug that, I don't know which one it is, but if I, in the heat of battle and plug that one in, I only have 3 to 4 shot. It doesn't automatically fill the clip to its full amount. So that is something that you should definitely be aware. When you're shooting the weapon, if you're right-handed, you peek from the right. If you're left-handed, you peek from the left. And that's usually how we clear the levels. So weapons is out of the way. All right. Weapons is out of the way. So next, we're going to go over to leveling, right? So why do you want to level? So when you're level 17, what you get is you get 17 pretty much this rank points, right? And you could use this to level up your character. So I think rifle right here, okay, so or for rifleman at least, is you always want to level up your rifle to max as early as possible, because this will dish the most damage. And after that, I wouldn't recommend level up pistol unless you just really enjoy the pistol. Magic wand, it's okay, but it's definitely, I wouldn't waste any points on this. Prayer, so prayer, I actually wouldn't waste any points on this as well, but it could be useful. I guess it could be useful. And then passive. So passive is when you do headshot, you get extra bonus. So I haven't unlocked this yet, but I think this will be somewhat useful. But I do recommend upgrade your life. Okay, so first I would definitely go for the rifle. That's your overall damage. And then I will get at least 1 additional life. Okay, so you have 2 chances. And then you definitely want to upgrade money. And the reason that you want to upgrade money is, I'm going to show you this right now, is once you beat the first level, I believe, you get Jude. So if you beat the game on the easiest mode, you get Jude. Maybe you get him right away, okay? But I'm not 100% certain. Don't quote me on. You want to get this loot chest key. All right, this is 150, and pretty much is guaranteed a decent item or 1 extra card. And in order to do this, is to buy that, is you need 150 gold. And if you do not upgrade the money, you only get 100 gold. But if you upgrade the money, you get another 150. So now we have 250. Don't worry, I'm going to go over what this is. I come back, I buy the loot key. Because see, all of this is fine and dandy, but the loot key pretty much pretty much you have a chance of getting a good card, or you might get a charm or whatnot. But you don't really need anything else. Just remember the loot key is really good. Unless there's a purple item and you can afford it. So I always put the loot key far away, so pretty much away from my aiming hand. So if I need health, if I need health or deploy other stuff, I could grab it right away and just have the key out of the way. So yeah, so that's why gold is good, or money is good. And then lastly, I think passive is pretty good too. So I think rifle and passive, you want to get it to max. You want to get 1 money just so that you can get the loot key, and then you want to get 1 life just in case you die. So I think those are the most important. So we're going to go ahead and level the passive. So now we do more headshot damage. Now, when you die, guys, so sometimes it might take you a couple tries, especially when you're new at the game. May take you a couple try to pretty much finish, be the final boss. There is, when you spawn, which is mother, like if you die, you're gonna spawn by holding your hand together, and then you'll see mother. So whenever you die, you're gonna lose all the souls that you didn't purify. Okay, so there is like this thing where you could put your hand on it to purify the soul. So if you don't purify the soul, you're gonna lose all of it. But what you do gain is, if you do purify the soul, is you gain level, right? So up to a certain XP, you gain the level, and then you will get rank points. You can spend the rank points with Mr. Samson, I believe, right? Samson, exactly. So that's how you do it. Before we go into the dungeon, we'll do a full run through. This is a global progress. What this is this is a endless dungeon pretty much. You pray, and then you'll go into it, and pretty much this dungeon is just unlimited, right? So just gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna die right away because I don't want to do this dungeon. So pretty much you can, some people say this is a very, very good way to get souls, right? So you could level up your character. I haven't really kind of progressed to this part of the game yet, where I feel like, I still want to kind of be the boss on the final level, right? So the Cardinal Elite. So once you pray, you're gonna go here. Oh, so you see other players. Oh, health. So we're gonna go ahead and where are you? So we're just gonna die. That's not how you play. So with the global progression, it looks like you only get one life. You don't get a second shot, even though if you have the second shot activated, like the second life activated. So we died, and we are gonna go back to Mother. So when you see a cutscene, you press the trigger button, it escapes it. As you can see, you go ahead and pray to Mother, and you spawn again. So once again, I'm still level 17 with my rifleman, right? But any soul that's unpurified, if I didn't reach an altar to purify the soul, then we lose all of it. But everything else, we still got it. So yeah. All right. So with that being said, we have bought the key. We had bought the loot key. Oh, did we lose the loot key? Oh, we did, because we died. Because we died. So when you die, we go back to right here. You grab your rifle. By the way, you could throw away your rifle however you want it, like your own rifle, and it'll come right back to you. So you don't have to worry about losing it. I do want to take the wand. Once again, I'm not taking the pistol because I do not want the game to spawn me pistol ammo. So we're going to go ahead and grab as much ammo as possible. Gonna go ahead and grab the gold. 250. Now, remember, once again, if you didn't upgrade your gold, you only get 100. And Jude will not you will not have enough gold for the loot key, which I do right here. I'm gonna grab the loot key one more time. Gonna place further right or further away from my aiming hand. Now, my friends. Now, my friends, we are ready. So, one more ammo. I'm gonna grab one more ammo. We're gonna plug it into the weapon. Remember, guys, you gotta push the lever back. Now, if you already have a ammo in the chamber, then you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to pull the lever back. But yeah, so of course this downward part, this is where the dungeon is. You pray to the dungeon. It opens up. And now, ladies and gents, we are starting our journey.